Hello and welcome to Vintage Movie Night, where we watch vintage movies that are 30 plus years old. We watch them, we react to them, and we review them and ask the questions. Does the movie stand the test of time? Is this a movie that is relevant and could be made today? And what impact on cinema or the careers of those involved, if any, was there with the film? I am Joe, and with me, as always, is the one and only Ryan.
Hello.
Not too
I'm
excited, Ryan. Come on, keep it down a little.
I was delayed in that. I
Yeah.
am excited about this. And thank you, Joe. It's good to be here again. And I've got my beer.
Always got to have it.
My popcorn.
So,
Because I got to say it that I love a drink as much as the next man. Unless the next man is Joe Cook. So, Joe, tell us, what are we watching tonight? This is your choice.
yes, so this was my decision this week, and we went back and forth we've talked about it through the week. We went back and forth on a couple, and I've decided to watch the 1989 cult classic, The Burbs, starring Tom Hanks. So, I'm excited to see this. It has probably been... I don't know. I actually don't know that I've ever seen this. So I'm going to say this is probably a movie I've never seen.
Okay. Yeah, so you said cult movie. I noticed you.
Yeah,
usually,
it's kind of I've heard referred to as.
Usually you say the classic, with...
It is a classic. It is a classic, but this is more of a cult classic.
It's a cult movie. It is. I have seen it. It's been a while. My wife is excited that we're doing this because this is one of her favorite all-time films, and I am mostly familiar with it through her. Yeah.
It's funny you say that because my wife's like almost the opposite. She did not like this movie, so she's like, "Oh, you're watching The Burbs." So I was like, "Oh yeah." I'm like, I mean, I've heard good things, I've heard bad things, so I'm kind of on the fence on what to expect.
I think that's what you expect in a cult movie because it wasn't. From what I know, it was not a big hit, but it's remembered today. It's an oddball movie. And when you think Tom Hanks, I mean, yeah, his early stuff in the 80s wasn't like, when you get into the 90s, Philadelphia, Forrest Gump, Saving Private Ryan, Apollo 13, Megastar. This was before all that.
This is before Big, I think, even.
It was a year after Big, and we'll talk about that.
Okay, so it's after Big. Okay.
It was a year after Big, so we'll discuss that at the end because it's funny that this came after Big, which was a good movie.
A tremendous film.
Very good movie. So we'll talk about that. But I remember this being a quirky movie. It's very quirky. It's dark. It's a dark. This is a dark. It's a kind of comedy that you and I might have made. Right.
Might have been.
It's a dark comedy.
Well, let's get into it. Let's watch it. Let's see if this movie stands the test of time and if we feel like this is a movie that could be made today. All right, let's roll. The Burbs. Universal.
Oh yeah.
Universal's still very, very universal today. I'm definitely very excited. I am excited. So, like I said, I don't think I've seen this, so I'm very curious to kind of get a movie again that I haven't seen.
Right off the bat, it's interesting. I did not know that Universal made this. When you think of a cult film, you think a little independent company.
Right.
This is a studio film.
I love the satellite push-in, right? The Burbs being in suburbia. Kind of what they're doing here is pushing in to show. They live in, a cul-de-sac in suburbia. Doesn't matter what city, it's just suburbia. I love Tom Hanks, man. He's one of my favorites. I think this is miniatures. I'm going to go with miniatures on this one. This shot is done on miniatures.
Yeah. Almost reminds me of Beetlejuice.
Yeah. That's one I haven't seen in a long time. We should watch at some point.
The little model that they have in the attic of all the little houses.
Yeah. This definitely has a miniatures feel to it. Movies were just made so differently,
Oh yeah, Bruce Stern co-starring here, and Carrie Fisher.
I didn't know Carrie Fisher was in this. It's totally normal to see weird lights coming from the basement of the abandoned house.
Right.
There's nothing to see here. Move along. No need to go check on that at all.
Yikes. I mean, it's a good setup. It's a good concept for a movie. The weird neighbors, what are they doing?
Yeah, right.
Like it's
definitely feels like something we would do.
It's got a good. It's got a good hook.
I like that shot right where it's like dead grass to the, clean. Oh, across the threshold.
And the wind comes in. It's
right. So I actually don't know if this is actually considered a comedy, horror film, like I said. So I'm excited
like a
to see
dark,
how this plays out.
it's a dark comedy horror-esque.
Yeah.
Now it's all bright and cheery.
Woohoo! Back to suburbia. Morning. Yuppies. I love it. With the perfect pet dog. Oh, he's going right to the yard to poop in it. Yep. Yep. Pop that squat right there.
Queenie!
Queenie. Queenie is the name of the dog. Oh, boy.
Yeah, it's good neighbors.
Morning, Walter!
Hey, good morning, Walter.
Fertilizing anyway.
Oh, jeez.
This lawn needed fertilizing. What an asshole.
Release the nice thing, the right thing to. Oh.
Oh, wow. Ooh.
That's
Paint on
that's
the
no
speakers? Yikes.
Good. Yeah.
Ah, Bruce Stern. I love this actor. Classic actor right here.
So you got your suburbia, you got your housewives, you've got the hot pool boy.
The hot pool boy. That's a good way to put it.
Oh, no. Oh,
he's got his boots on.
Oh, Queenie.
Ooh.
Damn it.
She's like, she knows. You just set off the veteran.
I love that dude.
Listen up, mister.
That's how fun suburbia
That
is.
piece
When
of scum barking rat of yours is just taking his last stomp on my lawn. I find one more, just one, I'm gonna catch him and staple his ass shut.
I'm gonna staple his ass.
The dog's like...
Now there's next door neighbors. What is their name again? The Klopex?
Mm-hmm.
Is that a Slavic
There's
name?
Gary Fisher.
I don't know.
Is that Carrie Fisher? Oh,
That's-
yeah.
You're a
Totally
Princess
is.
Leia.
Do something
Princess
about their
Leia.
yard.
I don't recognize her without the buns.
It started already. Look at you. You're
Uh-oh.
going to sit around the house all week doing nothing, get bored out of your mind, and go back to work in worse shape than you are now.
That sounds pretty amazing, sitting around doing nothing all week. I just would sign me up for that,
Please,
please.
let's pack up the car and go to the lake. Just get away from here and rest.
That sounds even
You
better.
should-
Hang around. Be lazy.
That
Listen
sounds
to the ball
amazing.
game and
Oh.
drink a couple hundred beers and maybe smoke an
That
occasional
sounds even
cigar.
better.
I'll fix the bar. This is what I need, Carol. I need this.
Drink a couple hundred
Yeah.
beers.
And
A
you'll
couple
see,
hundred
at
beers
the
and
end
a
of the
quiet
week, I'll be a
weekend. That's what I'm
brand
talking
new
about.
being.
Uh-oh.
Oh, here comes this guy. So this is the other neighbor.
Hunting something. Nice camouflage you got there, buddy. With your BB gun, with your pump action BB gun. This reminds me of my dad for some reason. Oh yeah, my dad loved to shoot crows in the backyard.
Art's got a gun.
Art's got a gun. It's literally a BB gun.
Happy hour. Just want to hang around the house and relax.
Relax. Oh, good luck with those maniacs you got living next door.
Oh, he's setting the seeds. Setting the seeds.
No, I haven't. Nobody in the block has. But I did talk to the
Love
real
the
estate
shorts.
broad that sold the place.
Right.
Apparently the
Dude's
last
very
time
fashionable.
It only
Did he
burnt to
just
the
put
ground.
the? Is he looking for
Really?
more syrup, or did he just put the empty syrup away?
Raging
back.
in Capernaum.
Oh, he's just looking for whatever he wants in this house. Okay,
It's just
that's how you just roll.
going to town.
This kind of reminds me of Brian McConnell's character that we
Maybe.
wrote for Tap It a little bit.
Whatever
Like
it
has
is.
that
Yeah,
like
right,
sure
right,
glad
right,
I'm
right.
not one of
just
those
come
right
on
next door
in
to
and
him.
just grab whatever
I mean,
you want.
So he
Come on,
gets
let's face it.
syrup, leftovers, and he's
These
got a
Klopex
pineapple
are
for some
strange.
reason.
Just a random pineapple pulled out of the refrigerator.
What is he gonna
No
do?
one comes out.
Well, he's gonna turn it upside
No
down and let
visitors.
everybody know he's ready
No
for some swinging.
deliveries. What do you think they're eating?
Right.
Oh, he's really setting the seeds now of
Well,
what's
maybe
going
these
on
people
over
just
there.
want to keep to themselves, Art.
Yeah, Art.
Remember
Come
when
on,
the Naps
Art.
lived next door? How many conversations did you have?
I'm gonna just call this guy McConnell the rest of the day. Come on, McConnell.
Oh, please,
That's a
don't
good idea.
even compare the two.
Shout out
I
to
mean,
Brian.
come on, that's-
Oh, it's
that's
ribs.
what they
It's
were
ribs. He's
conversation.
got
Oh,
leftover
there you
ribs.
go.
Semi-normal. They worked in their
He's
yard.
gonna put
they mowed
syrup
their lawn.
on the
They
ribs
had a
with a
lot of
soft
stuff.
pineapple.
Well, that's
Just help yourself to whatever leftovers.
Last week, when I was up on the roof with my telescope, saw them in their backyard.
Checking out
What were they
the
doing?
girls.
Oh, someone's coming out.
Oh, there's actually. Oh, it's Egor.
Wait,
Ray,
wait, come here.
it's your neighbor.
What is it?
What is it? It would be called a boy.
That's what-
It's a young man. Uh-oh. Even the old man notices. Oh, I love the pull away shots on each one. Everybody's staring at him as they banter. I like that cinematography. I like that, like, shot around as you're moving and seeing all the neighborhood watch. Yeah, I'd go inside too. I wouldn't want to come. Everybody's staring at you, brother.
Why don't you go?
Why don't you go say hi? You go do it.
I guess I could.
You know, this would be the perfect time because you could go up and talk to him. We could see what he's like.
You could go say hi to him, too.
Yeah, but he's your neighbor.
Well, no, he's your neighbor.
All right, it's like, come on.
No, but I'm
McConnell's like,
over.
come on, let's
You
go.
share a
Let's
property
go.
line with me.
Yeah,
You're like,
we're all on the same block, so I mean, you could go too. So.
no, well, we're all in the same town too, but you're right next to him. If he's ever going to borrow anything, you come over here.
I like
Well,
You're going to lose him because he's going to go in.
Oh, I love that.
Well, there now you've blown it, haven't you?
no, I didn't blow him. He went into his house.
Chicken.
I'm not chicken because he went into his house.
Well, he went into his. You know, you look like a chicken in front of your son and everything. Your son.
In front of your son and everything. Jeez Louise.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I'll go in with you. Sure. Right. Okay. No problem. Let's go.
Just throw that anywhere. Don't worry about that. We don't need a trash can.
Nope.
Just throw the gum on the ground.
The intense.
Super intense pushing. Oh, that's great. There's
He gets one.
oh, that's great. See, it's great because it's setting up that this isn't like a super serious movie, right?
No,
like
it's a comedy.
that's one of the things I had wrong with Roadhouse is that it's.
The dog gets a push.
It was one of the things I had a problem with Roadhouse is it felt too serious for the stupidity. Oh, ow! That's yeah. Watch out for that. It's booby trapped.
We shouldn't take that. We should sue them.
McConnell falls through the porch, and it's like, oh, that's booby trapped.
They set this up to be a comedy. I mean,
Yeah, now you feel okay. So now you know, like your setup, you have an idea of what you're getting, so you can laugh at the silly things now. You know.
I love that the dog gets a
Oh, like the six, it drops.
666.
Yeah. Oh Jesus!
Whoa,
and
wow.
then bees. Run! Run to me! Come on, run out of hose. Oh, yeah, called it. He loves it. Run to water. This is great.
They're moving around again. You know.
I mean, neighbors do that from time to
There's a
time,
night just
guys.
like
They
this
do
that
move
happened.
around.
What happened, Mr. Weingartner?
Oh, it was a long time ago, Ricky. Hinkley Hills was a lot smaller then. Safer too.
Hinkley
Never had
Hills.
to lock your doors. Everybody knew everybody.
Kind of seems like it's exactly how it is now.
Right, exactly.
Everybody
Same
knows
thing.
everybody. Nobody's locking the doors. Your dog is just running free without a leash.
He just let his dog run off. I was
just,
thinking about that.
just run away.
Yeah. Yeah. The guy who ran it was a rotund guy. He had glasses. His name was Skip. It got hot that summer. I remember it got real hot. It was sweltering. You know that heat where your underwear sweats and it crawls up the. Anyway, it's
I sure do. I live in Arizona. I know exactly what that's like.
You know.
vile stench over on Elm, and they figure it's coming from Skip's place. The state health inspector shows up. They go over, they talk to Skip. He says he's got a sump pump problem. They leave. Hey, the guy's got a little sewer problem. He says he'll look after it. Everything's okay, right? Wrong. A couple hours later,
Wrong.
there's smoke pouring out of the windows of
Wrong.
Skip's house. The firemen show up. They go into Skip's house. You know what they find?
What?
Skip's family, dead, murdered by Skip weeks earlier with an ice pick. Yeah,
Yeah.
just put him in the cool basement, covered him up with a sheet, and went back to making ice cream treats for the townsfolk.
Uh-oh.
You know what that was that all those people were smelling over on Elm, Ricky?
Well, yeah, you just told us dead people.
Skip's family's bodies.
Yeah,
Decomposing.
you literally just told
The
us.
summer
Probably
heat.
didn't. That wasn't too hard to put together there, buddy.
Ever since his family has moved to this block, I've been noticing a weird kind of odor.
Oh, jump a little higher, Spud. Oh, snap!
I'm sorry, Mr. Peterson. It was a mistake. I didn't mean to. What was
Don't apologize. I'm going home.
Don't apologize.
Come
You got
on,
him
don't
good.
be a weenie.
I'm sorry,
It
Mr.
was
Don't be a weenie.
Joe.
Hey, I'm gonna go do something productive. I'm gonna go watch television.
Swear to God, this is better than anything.
Nice
I've
jacket
ever-
there,
Why
brother.
can't we go to a movie?
That's
movie?
like definitely
That's not real.
late
Same as
80s
television.
jacket right there.
This is real. This is
He's gonna
We're just gonna sit out here.
treat her to what happens on the block. He's watching.
Yeah, exactly.
What?
The wisdom was sweet.
How sweet it is was
Oh, McConnell's calling, knocking. Let's go. We're gonna go.
Watching the show.
We're watching the show. You know, Jeopardy with
I'll
the
be back in
answers
time
and
for
the
Final
questions.
Jeopardy.
Okay. The show's starting. Check it out.
It's like
Curly hair. That's Mr. Peterson. Now, he's like the skeptic. See the fat guy? That's Mr. Weingart. He thinks the Klopeks are really evil and that they're like building a dungeon in their basement.
You know, guys, I've been thinking about it.
This is what happens on Suburbia when you get bored.
What are you afraid
This
of,
is
Cat?
exactly it.
Oh, I just think things have gone off the deep end a little bit. I mean, infrared night vision scopes. What are we going to do next? Tap their phone line?
Well, that can be arranged.
Run across
Why
on the
not?
front lawn? Where is it coming from?
The neighbors.
I know where it's coming from.
Oh, jeez.
oh,
Oh, jeez. It's alive!
something's going on down there.
Yeah, nobody sees the three men hiding behind trash cans.
No head.
Is that his light sign? Yes, I caught that too there, McConnell. Or Art. I'll call him Art. Nobody else knows who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Just trust me when I say it's funny. I love the 80s. I mean, that late 80s, early 90s hairstyle.
Oh yeah, they're
The big hair, the big hoop
The
earrings.
kids are definitely 80s material.
Right.
Oh, what does he got here?
Yeah, I usually take my car, drive 10 feet, and then take the trash out of it. That's just something I do normally. It's just I get lazy. What can I say? Yeah, sometimes you have to compress it in. There's nothing strange about any of this. Great casting. Great, just look on that guy.
Good makeup design.
Yeah,
Makeup-
as I say,
makeup
yeah,
and
exactly.
hairstyling. He backs it in.
Sometimes exactly what I do.
Yeah.
As honey, you gotta take the trash out. All right, give me the car keys.
It would have taken you less time to just walk out than to get the keys, put the trash bag in the trunk, open the garage, drive down.
But what's the fun in any of that? Oh, now it's raining. Perfect. I love it.
I've never seen that. I've never seen anybody drive their garbage down to the street and then bang the hell out of it with a stick on. I've never seen that.
You've never seen that?
He's
Come around my
rational.
house a little more.
I say we go over and get a look in those garbage cans.
Well, call me overly cautious, but don't you think that's going to be a bit suspicious? I say we wait till first light. Scope me. I'm out of here.
Scope me.
Scope me, I'm out of here.
Yeah, honestly though, guys, you could have just gone and looked, and that would have just made it a lot easier.
They're digging.
Uh-oh. It's just they're digging it.
Wow.
I would say now you've kind of, there's some suspicion at what's happening at this point.
Right. But is any of it illegal?
No, absolutely
Not really. I mean,
although if I saw my neighbors, digging in the middle of the night when it's pouring rain, I might wonder what's going on.
what?
Wait, hold it, Garbage!
Wait.
Garbage man! Hold it! Wait, hold it.
His name is Garbage Man.
Emptying garbage. Into the garbage truck? What are you, out of your mind? Give me that.
What are you doing, a job? What are you, crazy?
Hey, nothing here. Got a finger, not a nose, nothing. Give me that. What are you doing?
He's asking me to help.
I'm calling the Delvanis and having them open the cottage.
No, Carol, I don't want to go to the cottage.
Fine. Then Dave and I will go and you can stay here and spot.
I don't care. I'll eat takeout. I'll do the laundry by myself. I'll vacuum the house and be spotless when you get back.
Art's throwing garbage all over the street.
Your mom and I are having a conversation. If you... What?
What?
Are you nuts?
Hey, you gotta be in here somewhere.
Hey, could you help me get this guy out of here?
He's going into.
He's like, let's get in here.
Where's the body?
The question here is garbage. Who picks up this mess?
Who picks up this mess? Well, you're gonna pick up the mess because you are a garbage man.
I took up garbage in cans, not from the street.
Ray,
Oh,
there's nothing
man.
in here. We practically checked this whole truck. They must have switched on us during the night.
You guys are losing your mind. That's what's happening.
Wait a minute. You're all dirty and you're shaking.
Oh, Walter would never let his dog just run free.
Something happened to Walter.
Except for every single day.
They were digging.
Digging, like grave diggers. I told you, they're ghouls.
No, I didn't say that. I didn't say they were grave. They
told
could
you
have been
they're
digging
ghouls.
for anything. They could have been digging
This
for,
is just
you know,
going
like
around the tube.
Yeah, they're fishermen.
Fishermen? Oh, Ray, wake up and smell the coffee.
I love how Bruce Stern has like half shaving cream on his face.
Right.
He's in the middle of shaving when he's like, I gotta go dig through the garbage.
Buried him in the backyard.
He must have gone away and forgot to feed Queenie.
That's not normal.
Walter!
I hope nothing happened to him.
I think we should call the police.
Oh, good plan, Ray.
Wait a minute, I think I should
It's
start
generally a
moving
good
in.
plan. Yes, it's.
How did you get in there? A soldier's way. Saves
Oh
the day.
Jesus!
Oh, wow. Breaking in.
You couldn't have just like
Breaking in.
you know picked a lock or no, you had to cut the
Walter?
glass out. TV's on.
Signs of a struggle here. TV's still on. Chairs turned over. Well, I wouldn't say
Chairs
that's a
turned
sign of a
over.
struggle.
Dish.
Oh.
Bullseye!
Bullseye! We found something.
It's not a rat. It's Walter's toupee.
I'm starving.
You know one thing
I'm
about
starving.
people,
There it is. Art's like, I gotta
They
get some
don't ever
food.
leave the house without.
I'm hungry. It's been 25 minutes since my last solid meal.
Right.
I gotta get to town.
Walter left.
What has
his
he got to
house
eat?
in a big hurry.
Walter, your dog is at my house. Your window is broken because we all thought that.
Good guy.
So it's like a ransom.
Walter,
Walter.
Walter, you're old. Your dog's in my house. If you
I
want it back,
have
pay me
your
$100. Yeah. Walter, I've kidnapped your dog. We broke your window.
note. Right.
Good luck. Now here's your toupee back. Oh, there's an old man.
Listen, call back. Hi, Ray Peterson. Listen, I was.
That screen could use a little work.
Honey, have you seen your father?
I think he's in the basement with Art. He's playing canasta or something.
He's in the basement with Art. He's doing something wrong.
Honey? Ray!
How dare you lock the door?
I had a dream you were going to win the lottery.
The in practice of
I
Demon-
can't believe you're still bringing that
Demon
up.
Ola.
The plane was going to crash, so he took the bus
Demon.
to Las Vegas.
If I'd have been on the plane, it would have crashed. And it doesn't matter. This wasn't a dream. This was a vision. I'm telling you, these people are Satanists. As I sit here, they are Satanists. Walter was a human sacrifice.
He was a human sacrifice.
Human sacrifice.
Should've listened, Carol.
Listen to your wife. Who
And then they
listens to
buried
their
him in the
wife?
backyard
Listen,
and
you
then put
gotta
the
listen to
trash.
me. You know what
Wait,
the
is
deal
he in the
What
back?
we gotta
Is he
do
buried in
we
the
gotta go
backyard
down
or
to
is he in the
religious
trash
supply
can?
store. We gotta get
Maybe a little
ourselves
bit of
couple
both.
of gallons of holy water. My cousin Jerry's a priest. He can get us a deal.
Get some holy
no,
water.
No, we gotta go to the market. We gotta get ourselves a couple of those.
I love how Tom Hanks right there said, I should have listened to my wife. He said, who listens to their wife?
Right.
Listen to your wife.
Wait, you wanted to take your family,
What?
kidnap them, tear
That's
their livers out, and make
ridiculous.
some kind of satanic pate?
I'm not going to listen to this.
Ray, you're chanting.
I'm not going to
Ray.
hear this now. I'm not
Ray, look.
going
Wait,
to
which
listen
paragraph?
to this.
Unconscious
I'm
chanting.
not
You're
going to
chanting.
hear this now.
I want to kill everyone. Satan is good. Satan is our pal.
Satan is good. Satan is our pal.
It's our pal.
Don't chant.
Once a day.
He's being sucked in by the neighbor's power.
I
That's
love
it.
it. I actually like this guy, the art character. I really like that. Just like
Ritual
I love the acting on it and the writing. It's great.
Ray, you're chanting.
very
Satan
nice.
is good. Satan is
Yeah.
our pal.
So let me get this straight. The Klopeks are offering up Walter as a sort of human sacrifice to Beelzebub. Is that it?
Apparently, that's
That's one of
exactly it.
theories, yeah.
That's just one of our working theories right now.
Great.
We have several.
So we have a couple
this is
going
your
on. That's like
relaxing
the leading
meeting,
one.
huh?
That's too
Oh,
bad.
I wouldn't have missed this for the world.
But hey, I'm glad to see you stay home for the week. Let's enjoy it.
The bathroom. Relax.
This is what you're supposed to be doing here, buddy. You're supposed to be relaxing all week on vacation.
Human
Oh,
sacrifice.
jeez. Yeah.
What is it?
Exorcist. Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
These are all movies we should be watching on this channel
Well,
right here.
Take notes. It's like 3 movies right there.
Yeah, right. Honestly, I don't think I've seen the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I don't think I've seen The Exorcist or Poltergeist. Guys, I don't know what movies I've seen, but I'm terrible at movies. Apparently,
we gotta do a horror movie next time.
Yeah, we gotta get to some horror movies for sure. She's being starts panic mode, buddy.
Carol.
I hope she's here to scare him.
Carol.
Oh, this is great. This is why you don't watch scary movies before you go to bed.
Right? You have dreams.
You have dreams.
Pretty sure he's dreaming right here.
I would have to imagine so. Usually, yeah. Yeah, definitely. Now it's definitely a dream.
Are the new neighbors over for a barbecue?
He's the barbecue.
The human sacrifice, yeah.
That's right.
Don't let them do to you what they did to me.
Hey, Ray. It's not Skip, it's me, Art. I'm just pretending to be Skip. Hey, you didn't happen to see an ice stick around here, did you?
That's a great dream sequence. That's a good dream sequence, right? So for movies, that's a good dream sequence. I like the way they did that. Kind of brought in a little bit from everywhere. And he didn't wake up in a cold sweat.
Yeah,
that's the trope,
I was
right?
expecting the typical ah.
Yeah. It's time to just relax, buddy. It's getting too much now.
I mean, this guy looks.
Here they come.
He looks tense. He looks stressed.
Right.
I'd rather go back to work at this point. Yeah.
Sorry, boys. My husband's not feeling well. He has to stay in his
He's not allowed to play today, guys.
Come on. Please, Carol, let him come out.
Come on.
He can't come out until he resembles the man that I married.
Carol, we don't have that kind of time.
Come
on.
I think that I have given you my answer.
Right.
I'm only trying to take a nap. I'm only laying here with my eyes closed, trying to get sleep.
I'm only laying here with my eyes closed, trying to get some goddamn sleep.
I didn't sleep all night.
Wow. We wrote a note. We slipped it under their door. We rang the bell and then we ran.
You did that?
Yeah.
Oh, Steve! Stupid idiot! I can't believe you.
I like he's got six-pack on down right there. Oh, I guess only three.
I know what you've done. That's all. I didn't sign it.
That's all I've done is I know what you've done.
Let me write a note and put it underneath Walter's door, so now they're going to think,
I did it! Well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because we got them on the run now. Now they know that we know that they know that we know.
Yes, it does matter.
Now we know that they know that we know.
They're not going to suspect anybody. They're...
Ray.
Do you know what this is? It's a bone.
It's a bone.
It's a femur.
it's a femur bone.
A femur just happens to be a human thigh bone, right? Where the hell did Vince get this?
He dug it up from underneath the fence.
Uh-oh. It's getting serious
Ray,
now.
there's no doubt anymore.
There's no doubt
This is
anymore.
real.
This
Your
is
neighbors are murdering people.
Your neighbors are murdering
They're chopping
people.
them up. They're burying
Chopping
them in
them
their
up.
backyard.
Bury him in the backyard.
Here comes
Ray.
the.
This is Walter.
This is Walter.
That's so corny, but it's
Oh,
great.
it's just so corny. Like, just so. Oh. Oh my gosh. And there's the note back.
Some litter. The guy's a litter bug.
It's just some litter.
It could be a candy.
You know, the neighbors that we just confirmed are murderers. They're
Napkin,
just
could be a
litterers.
crumpled up credit card receipt. You know, those things blow around all the time. No, it's my note.
That's my. I think it was you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see it. Now, before somebody falls off a roof or sets themselves on fire, I think we should go over there, knock on their door, and invite ourselves in for a nice neighborly chat.
It's a great idea. And while you keep them busy, I'll...
You're not invited.
Sorry, Art. You're out.
Probably find out more in 5 minutes of friendly chat than you guys can in a month of snooping around.
Probably. I mean, that's how most people, you know, get to know their neighbors.
The guy, dude's wearing like an army uniform.
Okay.
With his bullet.
Yoo-hoo, it's
Carol Peterson from next
Oh,
door.
Carol. Her name's Carol.
Carol. Okay. And he dropped the
Goddamn
brownies. And he blamed the brownies. Goddamn brownies.
Hi.
This guy.
Welcome to Mayfield Place. We're your neighbors.
It's good
We
makeup.
brought dessert.
She's hello.
Is your mother home?
I like all
Wait,
the
just-
and stuff in the.
Something for the old sweet tooth.
Yeah, I love what you've done with the place. Looks very homey.
Pretty girl. Friend of yours?
No, it came with the frame.
It came with the frame?
Came with the frame. That's what I do. I use the frame. I recognize him. Where do I recognize
Well, how
him
do you
from?
do?
Well, he was upstairs looking out the window earlier.
No, but I mean I recognize the actor.
Oh.
He's recruited. Oh boy.
I really appreciate your help. Really. No problem. You know, just be careful though.
He's got the face paint. He's in broad daylight. He's got the face paint.
What?
Be careful.
I'm watching.
Did you make it?
Did you make it? He's over in the corner snooping around. Probably placing bugs. You're just gonna pick the wallpaper off of the guy's wall?
This is very awkward.
Yeah. Awkward.
Yep.
You're just gonna do like, I just didn't. You don't need this here. Excuse me. It's just that's what I do when I go to people's houses. I just start pulling their wallpaper off. You know.
Sure was damp today.
Oh. There you go.
Oh, he's got some refreshments, and snacks.
I'm pretty certain I heard like the sound of like flies buzzing. They keep putting that in the background.
Sardine?
Sardines.
Oh God! Yeah, just try one, honey. I didn't. You should. I definitely keep hearing flies in the background. That's good audio work right there. I actually love the production design of this house. The way they kind of like cluttered it, but made it's really nice.
And he's just oh, the sardine.
Oh no, I couldn't do it.
I'll take a I'll take a pretzel. I don't need this.
Yeah, I'll just take the pretzel. Ooh. Oh. This is probably not acting. This is probably very real.
Yeah, it might be.
Reaction.
This dude's watching him eat it like you eat that.
So, how are you enjoying Hinkley Hills? We just love it.
Yes.
Klopek. What is that, Slavic?
No.
No.
About a 9 on the tension scale, Rube.
About a 9 on the
Living
tension
here so
scale.
far, huh?
That's pretty good.
Comfortable house, ain't it?
I like that. Relax, brother.
Solid
I've already
walls.
pulled some. Couldn't quite keep the sardine down. Oh, it's that guy. I know that guy.
This actor's been in a lot of
Guy's
stuff.
in a lot of things.
Werner Klopek. Nice to meet
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Pardon my blood. You should have just gone to the cabin. Oh, I love it. Is he planning on digging into the basement?
I have no
exactly
idea
here?
exactly what he's doing here.
Where are you going?
I have to use your bathroom.
Don't open that
Well, I don't know what Art's plan was, but it's not going to happen now.
No, he definitely. I don't know what he was doing, but
Is it a burglar? No.
no, it's just a stupid neighbor.
Another neighbor.
A fat one.
A fat one.
Oh, we impose on you now for one evening. It's been lovely meeting you.
It's been real.
It's been
Are
real.
you all right? Yes, I'm fine. Let's do this again sometime. Real soon. We'll see ourselves at the door, honey.
Hi.
I love how the soldier's wife like screams and jumps into that guy's arms. Oh,
Right. So, but there's something different going on because Tom Hanks' character's mood shifted there a little. There was something happening there. Ray's gonna be like, I think it's great. Let's go to bed.
Maybe we could have a little participation here?
Come on, Ray. Get with the
I
program.
think they're clean. Would you and Bonnie excuse us? I think I should have a talk with the boys in the den for just a few minutes.
Okay.
That's a good husband.
Oh.
See, he's playing along. He's playing along. He's got a plan.
I'm thinking so. He's got
Just
something.
a minute or two.
Clearly, he found something when he went to the bathroom during the whole dog incident.
Just take your balls out of your wife's purse. Make a stand for one time in your life. Hey, Ray, come on.
He's like, hey, I got something to show you.
It's Walter's rug, so you got an old guy's wig. Big deal.
I found it wedged between a bunch of magazines, all of which, I might add, were addressed to Walter.
Now it's serious. We go in.
I'm going over the fence, and I'm not coming back until I find a dead body. Nobody knocks off an old man in my neighborhood and gets away with it.
Nobody. You tell him, Tommy.
Yeah.
I got a foursome lined up with Art today at Robertway in about an hour and a half.
Why do I get the impression that you're trying to get rid of me?
Well, I'm going to be gone all day,
am.
hon. I figured it'd be a good time for you to go see Evelyn.
Hey, Carol, see my new golf club here? I got it so I don't get blisters playing golf. We're going to be playing that much golf, really.
Nice way to sell it.
Think she bought it?
Yeah.
She wasn't even driven off yet. She hadn't even left.
Right? Sometimes you can oversell these things. Like, he's going to war.
Oh,
Hey, what's the haps, dude? You gotta come down here today. It's gonna be live.
It's
gonna be live.
This guy's making a spectacle of the whole thing.
No, I can take out everything they got with one clip of the snips. Right, Captain?
Affirmative.
Yeah. I'm sure that's going to go well.
This guy full on switched costumes. He dressed up in a goofy golf outfit just to sell it, and then switched clothes. And he just happens to have a hard hat.
I don't know that he knows what he's doing. Why didn't you go up there?
I don't know that he knows what he's doing. We know that he knows not what he's doing.
Jesus Christ! Get an ambulance, son.
Get an ambulance, yeah, right?
I'm okay. I'm all right. The man actually hit the right wire. There's no alarm.
Hey, good work.
Congratulations. Give me 5. I'm going to set up a communications base.
You got it.
Carrie Fisher's character said someone's going to fall off the roof or hurt themselves, and he's already fallen through the
right
thing, and now the guy's on the
He's
roof.
On the roof. Well, he's the lookout.
Hey, Rumsfeld, dude. What are you doing with the gun?
Shut up and paint your goddamn house.
Shut up and paint your goddamn house.
Man, it's really
I love
getting
he's just
hot
sitting
out
there
here.
doing nothing.
Yeah. It's getting hot, all right? Tell you what, why don't you dig one of your own holes, huh?
Well, besides the radio, I was wondering. Why don't we go check the house? It's probably a lot cooler in there.
Let's try the house.
Say we start in the kitchen. They probably got some cold beer in there.
I got some cold beer.
That'd be
That's
you.
what we're looking for.
That'd be Joe.
Yep.
It's locked.
Let's start in the kitchen.
Hey, give me a credit card.
Ah!
Ray, do the words breaking and entering mean anything to you?
I like the sideways, slightly curved, the Dutch angle, as you would call it. Like create some tension.
Ricky, get this lame-o out of your
He's
yard.
got a box of animal crackers.
Hey,
He's got animal crackers.
Get this lame-o out of your yard.
He's drinking coffee. He's got his animal crackers, chilling on the roof.
What the hell does he need a furnace like this for?
Thermostat on a home furnace. Is that supposed to go to 5,000 degrees, you think?
5,000.
What all the noise was?
5,000, right.
This is no ordinary furnace.
It's a crematorium.
Yeah.
This is what Johnny, Pam, Ronnie, and Sam needed. That's a movie we made. We're not going to talk about that one.
Yo, Rumsfeld!
Oh, there he goes. Off the roof. Oh, and off he goes. And he shoots up.
Look, I found it.
That's loose dirt.
I burned his body up in the furnace and then buried his bones right here.
Oh, they're coming back.
Uh-oh. All right, Rumsfeld, you had like one job in this whole thing.
Well.
Uh-oh. Yeah, doctor must know.
I mean, besides us, to dig this deep into this kind of sludge.
Oh, jeez, Louise.
That was metal. Hey! That was metal. You hit it. You hit it quick. They buried him in it quick.
We caught you, Rube.
It's Walter.
Ah, yes.
Oh, you guys were just paranoid the whole time. It's all come crumbling down.
Walter, we got a real problem.
And here they come back? They were... Oh, they got the cops.
They got the police. Afraid of the police. Well, yeah, that might have been
the gas line.
The metal might have been a sewer line or a gas line.
Yeah, I think that would be the gas line, brother.
Yikes.
Man, that Ricky sure knows how to throw a party.
Ricky knows how to throw a party. Maybe you should have gone to the cabin the whole time. Oh, Ray survived that massive explosion that, you know, started with him in the basement.
Right.
You know, the source of it would have been the basement with the gas, but oh, he looks messed up.
That looks like Joe coming home from a night of binge drinking.
That's me at 2 a.m.
Oh, God.
Oh, what did they do?
Oh, honey, what's it done?
You cut your hair. I like it.
Private property, destruction of public property, 3 counts of criminal trespassing, harassment, assault, vandalism, and that poor old man claims he's got a ransom note that says you kidnapped his daughter.
God, you don't know when to quit.
All been art. Nope.
Look at me. I'm a shell of a man because of you, Art. You leave. Now, soldier. You leave him alone. Get off that case already. They didn't do anything to us.
Right? They were just being different.
Can you blame them? They live next door to people who break into their house and burn it down while they're talking to the day.
And burn it down.
Pretty much.
We're
Absolutely.
the lunatics. Us.
You are.
It's not them.
I think it's pretty spot on. Seems pretty on par.
That's good.
I've been blown up. Take me to the hospital.
I've been blown up.
I'm sick.
I'm sick. I'll put it in myself.
I think I'm doing it myself. I like that.
I want to go to the hospital.
I'll just
get me out of here.
find out what hospital they're taking you to, and then I'll follow right along. Okay?
Okay, honey.
Okay.
You
honey.
okay?
Yeah, I'm fine, Carol.
No. I just got blown up. I'm good.
He's,
Oh.
Yeah, a doctor.
I'm so sorry. You know, Dr. Klopek, when I get out of prison, I'm going to help you.
I get out of prison.
I'll even do some of the work myself. I have the tools, you know, Carol.
I got a brand new toolbox I showed, you know, just got.
Do I look like an idiot, Mr. Peterson? No.
No?
Do you take me for an imbecile? You may have fooled the others, Mr. Peterson, but you don't fool me. Surely you looked in the furnace.
Man's furnace is his own business, eh?
Man's furnace is his own business, huh?
Culls, didn't you?
What?
Oh, yes. I know you did. I let you keep the femur. Now I want my skull.
Oh. He was an evil guy after all. Yeah. Help! Oh, Jesus.
Oh, boy.
Anybody else find it odd that the ambulance is doing donuts?
Yep.
It's the pizza guy.
Oh, yeah.
The pizza guy for the save.
Pizza dude.
Oh, no, not into the house. Oh, Jesus. Oh, man, living in suburbia is so fun. Citizens arrest.
Under citizens arrest for my attempted murder.
For my attempted murder.
You don't have a stiff. You don't have any evidence at all.
You do now.
We don't have any evidence at all. Well,
oh boy.
Pinocchio!
Pinocchio.
Where are you going?
Get him, soldier. Oh, jeez. Oh, she's ow.
Oh. Slide tackle.
That's some slippery grass right there.
Don't you make a move, Sonny. Psychos, fanatics, murderers, nutcases all over the world is do not mess with suburbanites because, frankly, we're just not going to take it anymore. You know, we're not going to be content to look after our lawns and wax our cars, paint our houses. We're out to get them, Tom. We are out to get them.
Arch!
Your wife's home.
Uh-oh.
And your house is on fire!
That was his house.
My wife is home!
Sorry about his wife.
God, I love this street.
Little wink to the camera.
Yeah, little fourth wall break there at the end. And there you have it. The Burbs, starring Tom Hanks, 1989 cult classic, comedy, dark comedy, pretty decent movie. So Ryan, let me ask you, what did you think?
I think you just put your finger on it. It's a decent movie. It's not a great movie, but it's good.
No.
It's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, so for me, it's that silliness. It's not serious. It's silly. It's lets you know it's silly, and you can just kind of enjoy the ride. Get rid of the disbelief, right? Because obviously it's silly, and that's one of the things I always say. It's like the pie in your face movies we talk about, where you can step back and say it's a silly movie, so I enjoy it for what it's like. For instance, Happy Gilmore. It's a silly movie. It's not meant to be serious.
Yeah,
that's what this was. It's that type of fun, silly cult classic movie it's just fun.
Yeah, it's got some edge to it, and we watched a few episodes ago on this show, Spies Like Us. And here is a movie you can compare it to because they're both comedies.
Yep.
But The Burbs, much like Happy Gilmore, which is, I think it's a little too recent for us to watch. But
right, yeah.
It's a comedy with some stakes. Happy Gilmore, there's stakes. He's got to get his grandma's house back. And then all the silliness. Here, there's some stakes. You kind of want to know, well, what are they doing? Whereas a movie like Spies Like Us, okay, let's just get this over with. You have the silliness and everything, but there's like some stakes, and you want to know what is the outcome? Is it this or is it this? And it makes a difference.
Yeah, I would agree. So in Spies with Us, the stakes was a nuclear war, but but it just didn't sell it that way.
No.
And I think the real difference too between those two movies, Spies Like Us, was it almost came off serious, even though it was comedy. It had it wanted it to feel serious, whereas this was from the very beginning with the camera angles, the tight pushes, the shot, like those types of things make the movie fun. And so you're like, okay, I can, so when they're doing stupid things or he's cutting power off the light and the pole and falling, you're like, it's a comedy, it's funny, it's just silly.
It's funny. It's a dark comedy. So this was directed by Joe Dante, who, not like a big, well-known director, but he did, and we've talked about maybe doing this on another episode. His big movie, he directed Gremlins.
Okay, I love Gremlins.
From the director of Gremlins,
yeah, I think
Joe
I love
Dante.
Gremlins. It's been 100 years since I've seen it, but I think I love Gremlins.
Yeah, he did some other Inner Space. He did the sequel to Gremlins, Gremlins 2. He's a dark comedy kind of director, and that fits into what the Burbs is. I was surprised. I did not know that this was a Universal picture. This, to me, feels like it's this sort of independently funded movie. This is a studio movie.
Yeah.
A big studio movie. It did modestly. I'm looking here at the box office. It was not a big hit. It made a little bit of money. Not a huge hit. I think it kind of became more popular later on, which most cult movies do. But yeah, does it stand the test of time? I guess.
Yep. That's what I was going to say. So that was going to be my next question. Yeah. Does this movie stand the test of time?
In a way, yeah. In its own little way, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, certainly. So the silliness, the camera angles, the quality of work, that all, you don't, I mean, yes, you can tell based on the hairstyles and things, but you're not, it doesn't look terrible.
No.
And then as far as, it's definitely a movie you can watch today and enjoy it and be entertained and have fun with it. It's just a fun little, for me, this is a Netflix and chill type movie. And what I mean by that, this is a movie you throw up on Netflix and you make out with your girl and you're not really missing anything. There's nothing serious happening. You can pick up at any point in this movie and get an idea of what's happening. There's not a lot of subtext happening underneath the curtains, Could this movie be made today, and is it relevant today, right? So those are kind of because it's easy to say, well, any movie could be made today, but does this movie have a relevance, and could it be made today in our typical culture of 2024?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, now, because there is still suburbia out there in parts of the land. And I think just with all the all the developments in technology over the years, I don't think that would have any change on the story. If you're trying to spy on some creepy, you got to go in there and you got to get in there and you could definitely remake it today. Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely. And I think there's some relevance too, to your point of the suburban nights and just like living in suburbia. I mean, it resonates with me to some extent. I mean, I have Christmas light wars with my neighbors. We have fun, like we joke about things. I remember my dad being really into his yard and looking at the neighbor's yard. And so there's definitely still that happening every day. And in America, and I don't think there was anything in it that would have been pop culturally not allowed today that you would have done then. So definitely a movie that, if you were going to sit down and say, hey, let's make a remake, I would rather say you would do like The Burbs 2, and maybe this even happened, I don't know, but The Burbs 2, and it's not like a sequel or a prequel, it's just another version of the movie made with today's, in today's world.
You could almost do a movie that is similar, like we talked about it when the movie started. It's a great hook. It's what are they doing in there?
Right? Broken down shanty. You live next door to not sure weird guys coming in and out. People digging in the backyard. Yeah,
right?
Absolutely.
It's a fun. We were talking. You and I about the rankings of the movie we watched, and we both agree that Slapshot is top tier. As a comedy, I'd place this like right beneath it. It's very good. It's fun.
This is in the Hook category for me, right? This is at the same level as Hook in my book, right?
Right.
Let me ask. So let me ask. And you would probably know this better than I did. Did this have an impact on anybody's career or in cinema? I know, like we said early on, that Big was made before this, so this came after Big. So Tom Hanks was already on the rise.
So, I mean, he's like the big name in this movie. You have other people like Carrie Fisher. I mean, popular obviously from Star Wars. Bruce Dern is a legendary character actor. But Tom Hanks is your top billing here, right? I mean, this is... We've watched Roadhouse on this, where Patrick Swayze is the billing. Cocktail, Tom Cruise. This is Tom Hanks. And, when Tom Hanks, I think, got into the 90s, Philadelphia, League of Their Own, Forrest Gump, Apollo 13,
all very
Green
good.
Mile. So he was just... I mean, I don't think any actor probably had a better career in the 90s than Tom Hanks.
I mean, truly tremendous. I mean,
right.
Very few movies that he touched that weren't good. I mean, there's a couple
Right.
that are just okay, but there aren't
Right.
any that are bad.
I don't think so in the 90s. Now the 80s,
No, in the 2000s it changed a little bit. Yeah.
But in the 90s, like I don't think he did anything that was like everything was
Right.
amazing. But you know, the 80s, like he was, you know, a star on the rise, and you know, he got his big break in the movies with Splash with the Mermaid, which was a cute movie. Then there was a lot of up and downs kind of in the 80s until you got to Big. And he gets an Oscar nomination for Big. It's a good movie. One that we should do on this show.
Oh yeah,
maybe.
Big's a great movie.
I like Big. So, go ahead.
I was saying, so Tom Hanks was in some comedies, wasn't he? Some like, I don't want to say low budget comedies, but he was tend to be in a lot of comedies until the 90s when he got into some more serious roles.
They were mostly comedies, and some of them were not. I mean, I don't know. We could go back into the filmography, but he's in a movie called Bachelor Party, which was this raunchy.
That's what I was
college,
thinking. I was actually specifically thinking that. I kept thinking Animal House, but I'm like, it wasn't Animal House, but it was like that. It was Bachelor Party.
He did this movie called Volunteers, where he was like a Vietnam recruit. The Money Pit, which is one of my wife's favorite movies. I think it's okay.
So I actually get Money Pit and this. I got those confused. So because they're both like rebuilding a house, and I believe there's like bones or death or something. I feel like those two were similar. Right. With the same guys, I was like, wait, I actually thought Money Pit was what we were watching to some extent tonight. Like I thought when we were going in, we were watching a movie like Money Pit where it's going to be like he's building redoing a house.
So in 1988, he does Big, which was Penny Marshall's big hit movie, and it's a very good movie.
It's a very good movie.
So he gets an Oscar nomination, and now he's like, oh, he's like an established actor, and he follows it up with this movie. We watched The Burbs, which is kind of you know, you would have thought that would have gone right into the 90s stuff, but it took a few more years for
I definitely can see the hit and miss here, though, with why some people would love The Burbs and some don't, right? So, because The Burbs does have that dark humor, that silliness, the cult classic film, right? That you just aren't. Not every movie has that, where you can have some people who are going to love this, and some people aren't. So let's kind of go final verdict. What your thoughts are on this? Like what you know? I think we've been doing 1 to 10, so we can kind of keep that thing going. Where do you put this in your list or your ranking?
Yeah, between a 6 and a 7, it's good. It's good. It's not like this great grandiose thing, but it's good. It's a fun movie. I definitely wouldn't rank it bad at all by any means. It's fun. It's definitely a fun movie.
Yeah, so I'm with you. I'm going probably a 7 out of 10. B tier, whatever, if you want to talk about tiers.
Yeah.
It's a good movie. It's like I said, for me, this is a definite like Netflix and chill type movie. There's not a whole lot happening. You can just watch it in the background, and you're not missing anything if you miss anything.
But if you do focus on it, you're not going to be bored like with Spies Like Us. Like,
you're not going to be falling asleep.
No, it's this one is funny.
Yeah, all in all, I think this is a good movie.
The little lines. Bruce Stern asked the guy, "What is your last name? Is it derived from this language?" No, it's about a 9 on the Richter scale.
Exactly.
A 9 on the intense scale.
And the character art, I think, was hilarious. I mean, I think he's funny, and we joke, he's the McConnell, which nobody that's watching this, with the exception of our friends, would understand what that means. But he's a fun, goofy, no offense, McConnell, like they say, fat character, right? In the 80s, that's what you would call the fat character, right? But that's not. It just shows how much we've grown as a society, because the fat character today would be 100 pounds heavier,
So I'm looking up the actor who played the evil doctor, Henry Gibson.
Henry Gibson's done a lot of things.
He passed away in 2009, but he was in 158 movies and or TV shows over the course of his career. Yeah,
that's a career.
And he was in. So this is a movie that's up your alley. He was in Wedding Crashers.
That's
maybe
where yes, that's exactly where I recognize him from as the pastor or
the
priest.
Father O'Neill on the Wedding Crashers.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've watched that, but he was in that.
And Vince Vaughn just dumps on him, and he has to like drink the whiskey. It's a great scene.
Well, he was in that as well as several other things. But I love how we both immediately were like, that guy.
Wedding Crashers. That's where I think I last saw him in, or at least recognized him the most, and that's awesome. So, well, I think this is definitely for me. Good movie, worth the watch.
It's a good movie, yes.
Yeah. But guys, thank you so much for coming along on this journey. We really, really do appreciate it. If you're new here and you haven't done so, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We're going to be doing movies like this. Like I said, we try to get a movie out every week, every other week. We're kind of still very new into this process, so we're working on the workflow, the editing, getting stuff out quickly. We do have a Patreon, so you can head over there. You can join us on the Patreon. You're going to get some exclusive content. You can watch the full reviews. We also talk sometimes a little bit more about the movies, and we have just a little bit more conversation over there. You can check that out. And then, of course, subscribe here, like, follow, share, and leave a comment below if you've watched The Burbs, what you guys think. And, with that, guys, until next time, I don't know, have a great day. Great night.
Have a
Enjoy
good
your
one.
life, right? We'll see you on the next Vintage Movie Nights.
See ya.